Oh, I'm live. Hey guys. Camera's in a good place. You can see me a little better. I'm getting a little better at this. Not good, but better. See, that's me. Hey guys. Hello. I've been missing you today. I've been missing everybody. I haven't got to visit with anybody. I haven't got to read any of my comments or my messages. My granddaughter started a new school today, so I took her, and that took most of the day and tomorrow as well. But I may go live from the lake in Defuniak Springs, Florida tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping to do because that's where I will be spending my most of my day. I think that's what I'll do is just stay in town once I take her to school. So if you come hang out with me tomorrow for lunch, we'll probably be live on the water. And but what I want to talk to you today, or maybe you can give me some advice because I'm struggling today. I don't know why. I think it's because there's just so many new things that I want to do better at that I'm not doing as well as I would like to do. And and I'm not one of those people that can do nothing. I wish that I could. I think that I would be a little more content and a little less um, discouraged. I'm easy. No, I'm not easily discouraged. I'm stubborn as the day is long. Is anybody else out there stubborn? I mean, I know that's part of my strength is that I am so strong and so stubborn, but it can be my weakness as well. It can be my downfall as well. But has anybody else been told that they're stubborn? I mean, because I get told all the time in many different relationships, and I don't mean, I just mean people who love me that I interact with tell me that I am stubborn. So I'm going to move a little closer to this camera and see if, now I've done it. See if that makes it better. Now I've really done it. But I have to try, right? I have to try new things, try new angles. That's what this is about. This is a learning curve. And I appreciate, just first say Lucky Star, I appreciate YouTube giving me the opportunity to talk about the things that we talk about because it's dear to me. It is important to me that I can help anybody that's suffering, anybody that's been through heartache and healed. Please share how you did it. If you did it just one little baby bite at a time, or if you just curled up in a corner. And I didn't quite get into a corner, but have stayed in my room. Uh, Gosh, now I guess for years. And you are my hope. You are my great white whale hope, however that goes. Um, yeah, so much for the. Anyways, I won't get into that. But I need you, and I hope that I can be here for you. I don't want this to be one-sided where you don't feel like you're benefiting in any kind of way. So if there's information that you need or something you want to talk about or questions you have, please leave comments. And messages are not as good because I don't always get y'all. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages, so more than likely there's a good chance that I might not get your message. And if it's urgent or really important to you, put it in the comments of these live videos. Even if you watch them later, I can go back and look at them again, and that's where I will more than likely see them than if you leave me messages in Messenger and things like that. But that's another thing. I'm hoping that my Facebook friends will join me over here because I can have more followers, more subscribers, friends, whatever you call it. I think it's subscribers on YouTube. And I need more, guys, for me to reach some of the goals that I have. I would like to be able to sell um, a few products or benefit from commercials, have some sort of um, I want to sell things online, whether it's the cat toys I make or whether it's the art I sell or whether it's the homemade candles that I'm going to be making, um, just different things. And as I have them available, like right now, I've got 4 stores or 4 places, well, I guess you'd say stores, um, that are, I have an invitation to put my art in. So I've really got to get busy painting some angels and some scenes and getting some of my old pictures out that I have not tried to sell, or I always end up giving stuff away because if somebody's got a holiday or a birthday or something like that, I always that ends up being my gift. And it seems to be a good gift. It seems to be something that my loved ones enjoy and appreciate, and that makes me feel really good. That makes me just feel like I don't know, it's just satisfying. It's kind of like, when you're do something special for somebody you love, and they kiss you on the cheek and tell you how much they love it and appreciate it. It feels like that, and it feels like that when you guys give me hearts and thumbs ups and emojis and stars, and which I benefit a whole penny's worth from a star, but it still makes me feel good. It makes me feel like you gave me an atta girl, and that's important. I need atta girls, and you need atta girls and atta boys and atta whatevers. But I'm here for you. I'm voting for you. Oh, and what was it I was talking to? Oh, keeping on, keeping on. That's what made me start talking about being so stubborn. Was that today I have just had to make myself do the things that I needed to do, and not that any of it was unpleasant or not that anything was really difficult. It's just that my body does not want to be busy today, and I have needed to be, and my day is not over. Everybody will be coming in and doing dinner and getting baths and preparing for tomorrow, and so it'll be a bustle after a while. Um, that's why I wanted to go ahead and come on here on live here, and hope that you get to see this sometime in your evening if you don't get to see it live. But I do appreciate you all so very much. It is really therapy for me, and I hope that I'm giving to you and you are receiving something, a benefit, some kind of way from our talks. But what I was going to talk to you about, and I keep not doing it, is don't give up. I know I say that all the time, but I really mean it. If you feel like you failed and you let yourself down, maybe you didn't meet a goal, maybe you backslid, or maybe you were mean to somebody, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you need to readjust, forgive yourself, maybe ask for forgiveness, whatever it is you need to do, but just keep trying, do it again. You know, just that's life. That's life. We're not perfect people. We're not perfect beings. That's why we need Jesus. Um, but ouch! Whoa! Oh, oh! I have these to hopes I'm gonna make something out of it, and this little point just got my foot, my bare foot. I have a sock on, but it poked the side just below my ankle, and that hurt. Um, But I'm not going to stay on here because I got things to do and you've got things to do. And I just wanted to encourage you and ask you not to not to give up. Forgive yourself, forgive somebody else, whatever it is that you need to do to begin anew. Every day you can begin anew. 2, 3, 5 times, how many times you need to start over in a day. But don't make it a habit to have to ask people for forgiveness, because if you truly are sorry for something, sorry means you're going to change your way. Sorry means you don't intend to ever do that again. Okay, that's what I'm sorry means. It doesn't mean I just need you to get over what I did. It means that you plan on repenting and changing your ways. That's what sorry means. So if you need to tell someone you're sorry for the same thing over and over again, you might need to look inside and see what's going on and change up the way you're doing business, because you will lose friends. People, even if they stick around and because they love you, they might not stick around forever because of it. They might stick around and just get where they don't feel as deeply about you. They may fall out of love with you. If you're always harming somebody's spirit, they're not going to stay in love with you. They're not going to stay in life with you. They're not going to stay where they want to be in your company. And ultimately, we want somebody to care if we're there or not, right? I mean, we're just weird creatures, but that's the way God made us, so that we would want Him. See, we're supposed to fill that void with God. And a lot of times we fill it with so many other things and sometimes inappropriate things. And that's what we have to be careful of. What we self medicate with, whether it be with the Holy Spirit, if we're, or whether it be drugs, or whether it be church, or whether it be work, or whether it be people that we love, regardless of what it, I couldn't read that, guys, it went by too fast. Regardless of what you're comforting yourself with, you have to pay attention, and you have to take care of the people's relationships and the people that you interact with. It is important that you realize that what you do and what you say and how you treat someone is, it's like a snowball. It and it can magnify. By the time somebody gets home, they're kicking the dog because of the way you treated them. So we are accountable for what we do, but we are also forgiven, and we can forgive ourselves, and we can seek forgiveness from others. And just don't beat yourself up. See, the devil wants us to be upset with ourselves. He wants us to believe that we haven't gotten forgiveness, and he wants us to always remember again and again and again how we failed, or how someone failed us, or how they hurt us, or um, any number of things to keep you down, to keep you from trying again, to keep you from seeking God's face. See, God knows that we are of a sin nature, because He walked amongst us, and because He's omnipotent, which means He knows and understands everything. So don't quit seeking forgiveness. Don't quit forgiving yourself. Long after other people have forgotten what we've done, we could possibly, and some of us do, me, hold that against ourselves. And I can be eaten up with shame. I shame real easy. I have a big, huge guilt button. I'm real, uh, all those manipulating buttons, and I don't manipulate buttons, but it's real easy to manipulate me. And I don't like that. And I don't like it when somebody does that to me. And I can see them doing it most of the times. And a lot of times I let people get by with it, because I will let it go to a certain degree and a certain extent. But then I call it back. Sometimes I wait too long to maintain relationships, and that makes things fall apart. So don't quit, don't give up, but be accountable for what you do and how you do it. Be accountable for the way you treat those that are in your world, even if it's just the cash register guy at the store. You're accountable for being snotty to that guy. You're accountable for being snotty to that waitress, or acting like they owe you. They don't owe you anything. It's just your privilege that you're walking amongst the people, and that you're blessed enough to have the privilege enough to be going and doing and experiencing life, because you can get set down on your can. And that's what's happened to me. I got set on my can because of my sins. And just because I'm human, not, I haven't done anything awful. I feel like I failed God in so many ways, and I don't want to fail Him anymore. So that's why I try to do something with you guys so that I don't fail God, so that whatever He had in mind for me in the death of my son, that I don't miss it, that I don't waste this time anymore. I've wasted so many years in grief and in pain. And don't get me wrong, I still have a lot of pain inside. Like today, I've been fighting just being sad. Even though I'm just as busy as I can be, I've been sad today. And I know that that happens in our spirit sometimes. And so I'm trying to pay attention to the way I feel, live intentionally and not just by the seat of my pants, however I feel. I don't want to be moody and demanding and those kinds of things. But I think after this, I'm going to take me a break and just baby myself a little bit. And that's what we have to do sometimes. We have to check ourselves and see if we just need a little maintenance, because we have to maintain ourselves. We can get mad at the people around us that we love because they don't get us, or they don't do what we need, or they don't love us, or they're not tender enough, or nurturing enough, or giving enough, but we have to realize we're responsible for ourselves, and people will fail us. They are flesh and blood. They will fail us. God tells you not to look upon man to meet your needs, to look to Him for your needs, and so when you're angry for somebody letting you down, and they probably did, just remember you put yourself there. You put yourself in the place to be let down or hurt or disappointed in that person. I realized that when I was about in my 30s sometime. I was talking to my husband about some deep pain that I have or had. And all I could do was just weep. And I had never done that. I had never wept like that. And especially not over what it was that was hurting me. And that's when I realized that I put them in that boat. I put my family in the boat with me. Or my sin boat's what I'm talking about. And then when I needed them because of my sin, they disappointed me. But that was my fault. That was my fault. I shouldn't have put them in that position. I shouldn't have needed what I needed from them. And so when you're being angry and hurt by those who fail you and disappoint you and hurt you, just remember they cannot know or have the knowledge or the wisdom that they don't have. They might not have it at the right time. So stay close, walk close, and I'll talk to you later. Okay. I got